Welcome back. Looking out here in Tioga County at the Morris Sky Cam, you can see a little bit of haze there up on the hillsides there. And one of the side effects of having the heat that we're having, temperatures up in the mid-90s. Extreme heat warning remains in effect for several parts of the region. Schuyler, Chemung, Tompkins, Tioga, New York, and Bradford counties all under that warning until 8 o'clock. After that, reverting back to the heat advisory that everyone else is in, because we're still expected to see heat index values get up close to 105 tomorrow, staying in the 90s for our air temperature as well. Not seeing real relief coming in until Wednesday. A couple areas still under the chance of that extreme heat risk, so certainly want to limit your time outside, stay hydrated, stay ahead of the heat if you can. Big improvement coming in there on Wednesday. We're dropping back down to moderate for most of us. A couple there, folks in some of the northern tier could see a major heat risk, but then by the time we get to Thursday, noticeable improvement. But temperatures are still going to be in the 80s. So even though we're getting out of the heat wave, we're still going to be dealing with fairly warm conditions, closer to average, but again, still 80s, nothing to mess around with. 88 Wednesday, 84 Thursday. We'll start to see things tick back up into the mid 80s by the weekend. Temperatures right now remain very warm. 96 Canisteo and Bath, 97 in Corning, a couple of 94s in Tioga County, and more towards 93 around Watkins Glen and Ithaca. Further to the east, you see 97 also in Towanda. Not much happening on the satellite and radar. Skies remain clear for most of the day. It'll stay that way going into tonight, and a good chance also more clear skies headed our way for tomorrow. You could see how temperatures bouncing up into the 80s pretty early, into the 90s by around noon, 95 by around the mid-afternoon. Could see some clouds finally roll in, but by that time humidity certainly going to be taking hold here over the next couple of days. Feels like temperatures still could get up to 100 in several areas, including most of the areas under the extreme heat warning right now. Take it further east, you could see a 104 in Ithaca, 106 in Candor. Again, these are what it's going to feel like, not the exact air temperature. The humidity having a big role in making it feel like that. Even then, going into Wednesday morning, still seeing temperatures in the 70s, feeling like it in the morning. But then by the time we get to the afternoon, noticeable improvement. Feels like temperatures dropping back into the 80s and 90s. Still very warm, but much better than what we're dealing with right now. As for that humidity, we are still going to be dealing with some of those dew points up around 65 to 70 for the next few days. Noticeable drops coming in Thursday and Friday, so good improvement there. But after that, we'll start to see some rain showers finally make their way back into the forecast. But not before we get through Monday and Tuesday. High pressure will finally weaken, allowing for a couple of these thunderstorms to start to make their way back into the area. That's going to provide some much needed relief in addition to some slightly lower high temperatures. We tied our record high today at 94. We'll see if we get over the hump here in the next couple of hours. Those right around a forecast high of 95. We're looking at similar conditions headed our way for tomorrow. And as for tonight, temperatures not going to give us much help at all. 71 for a low, humid conditions all across the area. As for the 7-day forecast, you can see temperatures will start to recede a little bit heading into these next couple of days. Pop-up thunderstorms going to help keep things cool, at least in the short term. But as you go into the weekend, take a look there. Temperatures start to climb just a few degrees every day, Saturday, Sunday, and then on Monday.